All right, today and every Monday, we're making sure you understand the law. But before we do that, we have to say this. This segment is for informational purposes only. It does not constitute legal advice. No attorney-client relationship is formed by watching or participating in this segment. So you do want to reach out to an attorney for any specific legal advice you may be seeking. And with that out of the way, Bill Kindig here from Rice & Kindig joining us on this Monday. And Bill, November Epilepsy Awareness Month. And today we want to talk about who's liable for a crash caused by a seizure in Louisiana. And I assume with most things, there is no simple answer.
There's no simple answer. It depends. Louisiana does recognize sudden medical emergency. And this would be limited to folks who have a medical emergency. They have no prior history of that condition and no reason to have anticipated that they would. It's a very rarely applied exception. I've had it applied one time successfully as a defense in a case. Most of the time we find that there were things in the medical history that should have started alerting people to taking precautions. Now, I will tell you this, that Louisiana is very proactive. If somebody does have a seizure, they're going to have to prove that they've been 6 months seizure-free before their driving privileges will be restored. Now, that's the honor system. That requires people to be very credible when they tell us this. The problem is, public transportation outside of New Orleans is not very reliable. We have it here. It's okay, it's not great, and people get tempted to go ahead and drive. If somebody has a diagnosis of epilepsy and they have not been seizure-free, then liability is going to attach pretty quickly because of that. It's a condition that we wish we could accommodate better by allowing people to drive, but we can only do that when it's safe for them to do so. And that's a conversation that you need to have. If you do suffer from epilepsy or any form of seizure disorder, you're going to have that frank conversation with family and your doctor to make certain that when you do get out on the road, you're not jeopardizing your health and safety as well as others. And so it really does come down to driving is a privilege, it's not a right. And we've got to look out for the health and safety and welfare of others ahead of ourselves, and epilepsy is no different.
Yeah, and it goes back to something I feel like we say in many different segments. If you feel like something's wrong, you need to get it checked out, because in this case, you're endangering others.
Yeah, and it's not just epilepsy. It is, I don't feel good in the morning. I'm headachy. I'm faint. I'm weak. I'm whatever. If you're not fit to drive, then you do need to put others' needs ahead of your own. Driving is a dangerous activity, and we need to do all we can to make certain that we are fit when we get behind that wheel.
All right, Bill, as always, a pleasure visiting with you, and we hope that helped you understand the law.